Hey friends, what's going on? Happy Friday, April 21 here in New York City. And I was out filming. It's just such a beautiful day, so slightly impromptu live. Let's see who's able to join because we're doing this with literally no notice. Arjan, good to see you. Welcome, welcome. Sitting at the moment by the New York Public Library. So 5th Avenue and 42nd Street. Just putting my stuff away. Melanie, good to see you. Let me know how our audio is. Again, this is a little impromptu, so just putting all the stuff together as we speak. Okay. Oh, it's such a beautiful day here in New York City. Spencer, welcome. Yeah, I'm glad you found it. Totally impromptu, no scheduling today. Just gorgeous out, so thought, what the heck? Right in front of the Stephen Schwartzman building, the main branch of the New York Public Library. Could not be nicer out. It's supposed to be 70 degrees today. Hey, Prince Ice, good to see you. Gosh, what is it? Is it like 2:30 in the morning? South Korea? But thank you for being with us. Let me get down a little bit so we can see patience and fortitude. Named by Fiorello LaGuardia during the Great Depression for the characteristics he thought New Yorkers would need to get through it. Oz Flygirl, welcome. Patience. Fortitude. It is so beautiful out. It's actually like hot. Not many clouds. Beautiful blue sky. So we're here, 5th Avenue. And that was 41st Street, but walking up to 42nd. And since this was a little impromptu, I'm not on a full charge, so this probably won't be our longest stream, but you know, it's just a beautiful day, so we'll get some exceptionally good sights, I hope. The beautiful flowers at the public library. Let's go check out the Chrysler building. All the tour buses are out and they're totally full, as you can see. Beautiful Chrysler building. This is 42nd Street. Bryant Park to our left. Lost Flygirl, fan of the New York Public Library, as good as it gets, and it's so beautiful inside. And they actually do have a collection, not just of books, but of all sorts of artifacts that they have on display at the main branch. So you can go inside. They have a free exhibition. It's really fun. So check that out if you've never seen that before. Let's do a little walk up Fifth Avenue. See what's going on today. Want to check out Rockefeller Center. I think they switched from oh boy. I think they switched from the ice skating rink to a roller skating rink, so we'll go check that out. Well, that's certainly something. I don't see that every day. Let's see. Looks like this is the pedestrian way. RJ checking in, Dorg Rock. Mika back home. Hey, thanks everybody for hopping on. I was going to say it's not our usual time, but I didn't even know that we have a usual time these days. ER, good to see you. From unseasonably cool Nevada. Wow. Says that was random and odd. Yep. 100%. Never know what you're going to see in New York City. Gregory Kelly, welcome. Hope you're doing well. AC. It feels so like summer all of a sudden. Not many clouds, it's about 70 degrees Fahrenheit. Super sunny. I did remember to wear sunscreen today. Trying not to enter the summer months already sunburnt, if I can avoid it. Andre, welcome. Barnes & Noble bookstore. I love this building up ahead on our left. It's the Philippines consulate, and it's just like I love what they did with it. Really unique. Gregory asking what street we're on. We are on 5th Avenue at the moment. Coming up to 46th Street, Little Brazil. So we're walking north today. We almost never walk north on 5th Avenue. Started around 42nd Street, heading north. Nobody coming. Must have been letting somebody out. Marit, good to see you. Steffi says this is by Rockefeller. Yeah, it's where we're headed. Go check out Rockefeller, go check out Saks. The other shops around the Midtown 5th Avenue area. And then we maybe we'll head into Central Park. It's just such a beautiful day. Too beautiful a day. You can see the JP Morgan headquarters under construction in the distance. Mighty Bull, good to see you. Gregory asking, has the kiddo picked a college yet? Not yet, not quite. I think I told you guys we have this little, I guess you call it like a jumper thing. Like, he's way too young to walk and stuff, but he can sort of, it sort of supports him, kind of props him up a little bit, and he can sort of stand. And he has a ton of fun in it, but I feel like he's practicing balancing, like just learning to be steady. It's really fun to watch. This is the Charles Scribner's Sons building. It's so beautiful. Was a Sephora. I think it was like a Victoria's Secret at some point. It's a Club Monaco now. But it's just a fantastically beautiful building. They were publishers and booksellers. But it's just one of my favorite buildings to look at. And the beautiful wife, Lisa, she's doing okay. We're both, we've been very tired the last couple weeks. We think the kiddo's teething. It's not sleeping very well right now. So, by extension, neither are we. Not that we've been sleeping very well for like the last year, so. Let's go take a quick look at Saks. A week ago, there was the whole Mrs. Maisel thing. I don't know if anybody watches the TV show Mrs. Maisel. We love that TV show. They did a whole setup here on Fifth Avenue, which my wife and my mom went to, but I didn't get to go. And I think one of the things that they did was they put some of the clothes in the windows at Saks, but I don't know if they're still there. I just want to see if any of the Maisel stuff is still in the windows. Probably not, but you never know. Only one way to find out. Angelo, good to see you. 6 months. We have a 6-month-old. So college is a few months away at least. Yeah, I think the Maisel stuff's gone, huh? Oh, wait, maybe there's a little up ahead. Oh, yeah, there's a little left. Oh, cool. There's some left. Ooh, the dreaded glare. Red Star, Angelo, welcome, welcome. If I missed anybody, welcome, good to see you. Walking around Fifth Avenue. Sorry for the glare. Let's see if I can find an angle that works. So if anybody likes the TV show The Marvelous Mrs. Maisel, the final season just started. And they did a whole thing with Saks last week or so. So they have the old vintage clothes. This, the window reads, as seen in season 3, costumes worn by Midge in Miami and the Garment District in New York City. Boss Flight Girl, 6 months so soon, so fast. Don't even get me started. Everything they say about, appreciating every moment. It is true. But thankfully we live in the digital age and we can record like a million pictures. Oh, this is funny. Susie's get up. Hey, ABX, good to see you. So I think that's all the Mrs. Maisel stuff, but that was cool. I'm glad I got to see some of it. I got a little modeling going on over here. So let's walk across to Rockefeller Center. Whoops, my bad. The light was about to change. Had to take advantage quickly. And yeah, since we are in Rockefeller Center, it's always busy. There could be some buffering, so we'll get through it. The Solo Cup still here, called Solo Together, Resilience. Funny. Arjan, same to you, same to you. Hope all's well. Love the whole setup here. It's beautiful. Yeah, Maisel, it's incredible casting. My favorite character, aside from Midge, is probably Tony Shalhoub's character. He's so funny. And, I mean, it's just such a tight show. Like, it's so funny. They really, like, they stay focused, you know? And as bummed as I am that this is the last season, a lot of shows stay on too long and run out of things to talk about, and that's not going to be the, you know, they won't have that problem. VR says, I love that a solo cup can become art. Right? Never give up on your dreams, folks. Prometheus with the gift of fire. And I was saying this is the, they switched from the ice skating to the roller rink. So it says Palace Flippers Roller Boogie. And if you're a beginner, they have the little support that you can use. I'm trying to imagine if I went roller skating with you guys, even with the gimbal, how many people we would get like totally seasick. Oh, they brought the flags back. Oh, Gregory, yep. Tony Shalhoub in The Big Night. That's a great movie. One of the great food movies. They brought the flags back. There's the traditional New York City coffee cup. Need a little more wind. The ones on the other side are moving a little. Let's go check those out. This is 30 Rock. All of this figures prominently in this final season of Mrs. Maisel. So it says Luis Romero, The Flag Project. Tony Bryan. Gosh, it's such a beautiful day. That's a good point, ER. Casey Neistat can do it on a board. I could probably do it on skates. But to be fair, I think it's probably been well over 10 years since I've been on skates, so I would probably immediately fall over. That's my guess. Let's head back to 5th Avenue. Let's walk up a little more 5th, and then I think I want to visit Central Park. I was saying before, we don't have a ton of, we didn't start with a full charge, so can't linger as long as I might. Love all the Art Deco artwork all around Rockefeller Center. Andrew Jordan, welcome. Dorgrok says now it really seems like spring. It seems somewhere between spring and summer already. It's that hot. Wine on tap. Oh, that sounds nice. My body says have water. My heart says wine on tap. So I was saying before, we haven't been getting a ton of sleep, so I've been doing a little more filmed walks just to, get some exercise, clear my head, but get some video for you guys. Posted one already from Dumbo and the Brooklyn Bridge. It was such a beautiful day. And that day I ran into our good friend Dutch Maz, and while it's probably impossible to see, this is, by the way, is the Brooklyn Bridge. So when I was on the Brooklyn Bridge, on the Manhattan Tower, I realized he was streaming from Pier 17, and I pointed the camera at Pier 17. So somewhere, as a tiny speck, Dutch Maz is in the Brooklyn Bridge video. Here is St. Patrick's Cathedral. Marv, welcome. It is so busy out. This is like New York totally alive. You love to see it. Though we probably have to get used to a few more buffers. I've noticed all the streamers we've been buffering lately, so. City's cell network is totally at capacity, it seems. Versace and Cartier. Hey, see, there it is. That's so funny. It's my favorite place in the city. Never gets old. Endlessly fun and interesting and relaxing. But on the topic of filming, I walked down Park to get to this area. And as I walked down Park, I did something a little different. I've done it sort of once before, but I did a photo walk where I had I had a camera strapped on my backpack, and then I had I was using my phone obviously, but I was taking pictures as I walked down Park with my phone. And so when I put the video together, I'll put the actual pictures I was taking like in the video. We'll see what you guys think. But Park Avenue is very photogenic right now. Lots of flowers, lots of blossoms, in addition to, the really interesting architecture and everything. Diana Lee, good to see you. Tony looking for the Brazilian flag. Uniqlo. Fun store. I do want to check out the Louis Vuitton building because I think they have a new spring mural mural is probably not the right word, but they have a new spring art thing on the side of the building. St. Thomas Church over here. Coach across the way with a little ice cream sign in the window. I only eat $200 scoops of ice cream from Coach. Hey Sally, welcome. Coming up to one of my favorite hotels that I've never stayed at. The Peninsula. So beautiful though, inside. Let's see if we can see the ceilings that I love. Probably too bright. Really only works at night. Gregory asks, what is our favorite store to shop for clothes? It probably is Uniqlo. We are enjoying the springtime in New York City. Yeah, I mean the vibes today are so nice. And there's flowers everywhere. Though it's so funny, I've been meaning for a couple of weeks now to do a walk on Park Avenue for you guys because the blossoms came out. And let's just say they're kind of on their last legs right now. They're kind of on their last legs. You really, once you see stuff, you have a handful of days when they're peak, and then they're gone. You know, and they'll you know, something will come back or they get changed. But in spring, when you're filming or doing photography, you really got to be fast. It's a little tough right now because our schedule is so tricky, but try my best. Ooh, rough days. ER having lunch in Las Vegas. Ooh, have a good time. Enjoy, enjoy, enjoy. Thanks for being with us. Always enjoy the outdoor tree setup here. Oh. Red Bull, do you have wings? Hey, Mel checking in from Perth. That's cool. Good to see you. We've gone global, folks. Oh, there's Donald Trump. Should we go say hi to Donald? I'm just kidding. Donald, your head came off. There it is. There he is. That's so funny. What a character. What a character. It's so funny as people walk by on this side. You can tell they're doing a double take, and it's like, he's not standing there, folks. Oh, I love it. So here it is, Louis Vuitton. Yeah, they did change it. I think I liked the last one better, though, with the flowers. But they've been doing this whole collaboration with Kasama, and I guess her thing is dots. I'm not like super familiar with her work, but that's my basic understanding. Interesting, interesting. Ooh, Van Cleef. They've got the flowers. This I like. Very spring. Coming up on Bergdorf Goodman. Let's see what's going on. Let's see what our spring collection looks like. Hey Tyler, welcome. Happy Friday to you as well. Does this scream spring to you guys? I'm not sure it does. I'm not so sure about that. Yeah, Mel, it's like, it doesn't get a lot better than this. Oh, looks like they're still working on the windows over here. All right, well, we got to see a couple of them. So we're coming up on 58th Street. So this is the Grand Army Plaza neck of the woods. So on our left will be the Plaza Hotel, Pulitzer Fountain. On our right, the beautiful Apple Store. One of the best places in the city to go to the bathroom. Let's go see what's, I wish they would turn the fountain on, that would be fun. Let's go see what's going on at the Paris Theater. Hey Rollo, welcome. Oh Gregory, you mentioned Tiffany. Oh, you're right. It's like 90% done. You can still see there's some scaffolding on the bottom level, but the upper area looks like it might be done. Yeah, good eye. Very good eye. I missed it. I think sometimes I get so used to the fact that things are under scaffolding, I just expect them to still be. I don't expect to see it without the scaffolding. Beautiful Paris Theater. So Netflix operates this, so a lot of the time you can see Netflix, movies, but on a big screen if you want. The Plaza Hotel, speaking of scaffolding. Oh, Tony, what's the holiday about? I'm not familiar. So I think the story is that I think it was Tommy Hilfiger who lived on the upper floor, one of those penthouses in the Plaza Hotel. Can you imagine? I can't even imagine. I cannot even imagine. Pulitzer Fountain. They dress it up for the Christmas holidays. I wish they would do more with it throughout the year, such as turning the fountain on. But let's head across the street when the light allows. Let's head into Central Park. Let's do a little stroll up Central Park, see what the flower and blossom situation is there, and just enjoy a relaxing spring stroll together. 59th Street, aka Central Park South. And we'll walk in at probably my favorite entry point, which is the pond. Nobody coming in any direction, so let's just pop across. I love the pond. It's so peaceful. Gregory says, I could easily imagine. Robert, welcome. Really good to have everybody with us. Beautiful Friday afternoon, spring day in New York City. Ooh, it's 3 minutes to 2. Can we get to the zoo? I'm gonna pick up my pace. Can we get to the zoo quickly enough to see the Delacorte clock? It's gonna be tight. It's gonna be tight, but the Delacorte clock will start in a couple minutes. And it's just up ahead. Let me see if I can pick up my pace a little bit. Let's see if we can hear the Delacorte clock. We might. My guess is it'll have started by the time I get there, but maybe we'll see a little, maybe we'll catch a little bit of it. Ooh, beautiful flowers as we walk into the zoo. Gorgeous. Oh yeah, there's gonna be so much great music in the park today. The zoo is just up ahead, so we're very close. Every time I'm near the zoo, I check my watch, just in case. Sorry for bouncing a bunch. I'm walking as fast as I can. Probably look like a maniac. My beautiful wife Lisa entered the chat saying, oh, lovebird pigeons on the ground. Saying, Mini Bagel and I got back from our own walk in the park a little while ago. Yeah, it's such a beautiful day. I was gonna film some more, but it was too beautiful, so I thought, let's share. Let's share. Look how many people there are. Taxi asking, have we ever bought art from a vendor in Central Park? Not from a vendor. We've tipped. Oh, there's the clock. We've tipped for music, and my wife has bought gifts at the Central Park gift shop.
And all that is on the left-hand side.
Can you hear the chimes beginning? Isn't that fun? Mel, welcome. Thanks for staying up to hang out with us. So I promised the pond, but I saw the clock and we made it just in time. Let's see what's going on at the sea lion pool. Do we see any sea lions? Do we see? Last time we were in the zoo, we lucked out and there were the trainers. And so they were feeding and throwing the ball. I don't see that today. They're kind of swimming. It's really hot, so they're probably staying. Oh, there's one Pakmanet's head out briefly. It's really hot, so they're probably just enjoying the cool water. Good for them. Lucky sea lions. All right, let's head out. Let's head into the, let's go find the pond. And then we'll explore a little bit of the park. And yeah, it's always tough streaming here. And it's super busy, so I apologize in advance for any connection glitches. Just past the beautiful Arsenal, one of two buildings inside the park to predate the park. Home to the New York City Parks Department. So yeah, this whole area that we're in right this second is the Central Park Zoo. We'll just be leaving now, but very fun, lots to see, lots to do. And there's a whole children's section as well. Haven't done that one yet, but excited to take the kiddo there one day. And who knows, maybe we'll take him here this summer. Of course, when we take him out in the stroller, he just sleeps the whole time. So just beyond this is the pond. Let's head in that direction. Hey, Alexandra, welcome. Colleen, good to see you. Happy Friday, friends. Hey, Timbo, welcome. Yeah, definitely recognize you from Dutch. Got to see Dutch the other day. That was fun. Caught up with him a little bit downtown. Such a good guy.
Não, então, aí hoje, cara, hoje eu não tive conta pra pagar nada, eu só fiquei.
So let's head into Central Park, specifically at the pond. Oh, look how many people are here today. Yeah, the park is going to be slammed. So we'll probably get some buffering here and there, but I apologize, it'll be worth it for the views. There'll probably be some nice music. It's going to be a fun little afternoon. The pond is a fun little area. It's very relaxing. There's beautiful vistas of Central Park South. And if you're a nature lover, the water has, birds, the ducks, the geese, but also really unique folks that come to visit. and turtles up ahead. And somebody recently was asking about snapping turtles. I've still never seen one myself here, but I recently saw pictures of at least one, in the northern section of Central Park. Oh, there's a whole pile of turtles in the distance. Oh, and one right here. Hey, and Mel Carroll with the $30.99 Australian super chat. Hey, thank you 31 times over. Appreciate your support, appreciate you hanging out with us. Hopefully share some really nice views with you today. George Rock loving spring as the trees fill in, yeah. It's definitely getting more lush, and then, you know, the color will evolve throughout the season. Gosh, here's Gapstow Bridge. Perfect. Just perfect. Oh, look at that.
Actually.
How beautiful is that?
Guys, so we're walking the wrong way.
I feel like we don't see the turtles swimming all the time, but there's two. Little baby one. Oh, there's one in the water right there. Turtle season. Beautiful.
Okay.
Beautiful. Oh, and the ducks. Oh yes, wishing all good things to anybody celebrating Ramadan. Tony, you will learn I am much like a camel. I rarely stop to drink. Maybe at the end of the walk. Let's go see what's going on at... It's so sad to call it Wollman Rink because now it's a pickleball court. It's not even a rink anymore. How can Wollman Rink not be a rink?
So no one noticed me.
So they recently turned Wollman Rink into City Pickle, but it's literally in the name. Rink is in the name. How can you make it a pickleball court? Ah, Mel, very kind of you to say so. It is our great pleasure getting to share this city with you guys. Hopefully let's see if the connection comes back. And I have a bunch of good videos coming up, so hopefully you guys will stay tuned for some of those. So here it is, City Pickle. Like I said, I just find it, the name is literally Wollman Rink. But as you can see, it's very popular, so I must be in the minority view. Hey, John Burke, good to see you. Everybody who just joined, welcome. Yeah, Lisa, they've got picnic tables and there's a little snack bar right there. There's another area in the kind of kiddie area where there's a snack bar as well. And there's a few La Ponds in the park. God, did you guys see this? How beautiful. But this is what the park is going to look like today, just covered in people. Oh, look at these blossoms. Dutch Maz. They call it City Pickle, but where are the pickles? Everybody follow Dutch Maz. Dutch, I was telling them in my Brooklyn Bridge video, you're in it, standing at Pier 17. You may be just a little speck because I was filming all the way from the bridge, but a rare Dutch cameo. But good to see you. Drip Rock Arch here with live music. So this is kind of the kiddie section. So to our right, the carousel, the Heckscher ball fields up ahead, and some playgrounds as well. Kind of the southwestern corner of Central Park. And I'm going to hang a right because I've been wanting to see Sheep Meadow on a really busy day, so I'm really hopeful Sheep Meadow is open. Hey, thanks Dutch, and thanks for tuning in. Hope you're well, my friend. It was fun hanging out the other day. God, it is so beautiful here today. So beautiful. There's so much color. We'll walk by the carousel, hang a right, and see what's going on at Sheep Meadow. Look at all the flowers. Yeah, Timbo, no kidding. It does not get a whole lot nicer than it is today.
I've got like, hey, Daddy, I bet y'all got any text already. Like, you got a debt, boy. You too. I'm dead serious.
Yeah, welcome everybody. Good to have you. Little spring stroll in Central Park.
$1.
Yeah, we walk from Seoul.
Chilling.
So just up ahead here is Sheep Meadow. And I always tell people you should look up vintage pictures of Sheep Meadow. And you can actually see sheep grazing on it. It's so funny. Let's see how busy it is today. On a day like today, it should be packed. It should be packed. Hey, Paul Greenwell, good to see you. Oh, you can see the towers of the Majestic up ahead, the San Remo to the right. Beautiful blue sky. So what time is it? 2:30. So it's still kind of early. It's not as busy as I would have thought. But from kind of the next hour or so, I think a lot of people will start to get here. They'll kind of start sneaking out of work. Hey, Stephane. Very happy to hear we did some inspiration. Thank you for letting us know. That's an awesome thing to hear. That's where Tavern on the Green is. Let's get a panorama of Central Park South from over here. Brian Davis asking, how big is Central Park? 843 acres. Runs from 5th Avenue to 8th Avenue and 59th Street to 110th. Within the park is a loop that my beautiful wife Lisa actually walked yesterday. It's 6 miles long. So if you're a good steady walker, you should be able to do it in about 2 hours. Give or take. But to actually see all of the park, I mean, you could spend days and days here going to different sections and really, you know, trying to see the sights. Oh, that's a nice shot of the San Remo. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. Let's head over to the mall and literary walk. We'll take that up to Bethesda Fountain. Got the volleyball courts over here. And everything is so green. It's really lovely. Diana Lee, my pleasure. Thanks for hanging out. All right, let's head into the mall and the literary walk. Oh, there's so much music here today. It's lovely.
So he is amazing. To me, the landscaping is the most interesting fact about the park. So everything in here is a man-made addition. So this is what they call landscaping.
Robert Burns on our left. Walter Scott. Yeah, Red Star, there's a ton of people here today. As busy as the park gets. I think we've done what, a few hundred feet on the mall, and I think we've already passed 4 musicians. It is a musical park today. And somebody was asking about the art vendors earlier. Tons of art for sale. And I saw a handful of photographers as well if you want to have your picture taken. Yeah, Tony, the beautiful Women's Rights Pioneers Monument. A relatively recent addition to the park. Brian, I would say mostly in Washington Square Park. I mean, some other areas, but probably the biggest was Washington Square Park, Union Square. I think that was kind of the biggest.
I don't think we got to choose. I think 100 feet away, Madison Avenue and P 65.
Yeah, Merc, I'm saying that too. Hold on, I'm going to try something. I'll be back in a minute. All right, my friends, let me know if we're back. Trying a different device, different network. You know what they say, try again. Let me know if we're coming in better though. Alibaba, welcome. Merc's seeing a little better. Okay, good. Yeah, it's looking a little better on my side. Sorry about that. Oh, New York is tricky to stream in, especially when the city is as busy as it is right now. But we'll try a different device, see if that works any better. And the good news is this one is charged up actually a little bit more, so if the connection's better, we can go a little longer. How are we doing on time? 2:30. Okay, we're doing okay. All right. Let's get moving. Wow, why is it doing that? There we go. Okay. Got Fort Myers checking in, welcome. Naumburg Bandshell. And yet more music. There's just music everywhere today. Loving it. Adriana, good to see you. Hey, Ian, welcome. Let's go check out Bethesda Fountain. John says, nothing like a bustling city. Yeah, the city is about as busy as it gets right now. It's really crazy. Ooh, the fountain's on. Beautiful Bethesda fountain. And our fountain is running. The angel of the water here in Bethesda Fountain.
What is on your back?
Ian, thanks for being with us. So we saw the pond. Now we're coming up to the lake. So the Ramble in the distance and the low boathouse over to our right, which has been closed for a while now, but they did announce new owners, or new operator, I guess. So hopefully by summer it'll be back in business and we should be seeing the rowboats again. But I guess no rowboats until they're operational. They said summer, so fingers are crossed, because the park isn't really the same without rowboats in the lake and the boathouse restaurant. Oh, there's still some blossoms. Beautiful view. The San Remo and the lake.
You don't want to sell it? Great. You don't want to sell it. You don't have to sell it before you guys. I'm okay with them to do.
Massage. Good. Yeah, Andersen? Yeah, great.
I always find that funny, a massage in Central Park. Funny, funny people. So let's head over to Conservatory Water. And then I think we'll head up the drive to the Great Lawn. I want to see if there's still any blossoms around Conservatory Water, and it looks like there are. Looks really good, actually. I think a lot of the blossoms, the more purplish ones, have just come in. Hey Liz, welcome. The area over there is called Pilgrim Hill, and normally it has really spectacular blossoms, but I don't think I really ever saw that come in. This whole spring and summer season has been very weird. Some stuff came in too early. Some stuff just came in, and then it feels like some stuff never came in at all. Somewhat strange season. But that is pretty. That is very pretty. So Conservatory Water, really beautiful little area. On our left, you'll see the Hans Christian Andersen monument. Up ahead, Alice in Wonderland. And then this is also known to many as the model sailboat pond. Oh, that's funny. That's too cute. Let's see, are there any model sailboats today? I haven't seen any model sailboats recently. If you check out my shorts, though, we did see some little model boats, but they weren't sailboats. But it was pretty funny because there was a little armada of ducks. It was very cute. That's Fifth Avenue, by the way. We started along Fifth Avenue a while back. Isn't this beautiful over here? It is so peaceful over here, and often, I guess not at the moment, but often there are musicians over here. So a great place to rest, relax, enjoy the really spectacular views, and often a little musical entertainment. The building over on the right is a La Pan, so if you're hungry, you can get some snacks and food over there. So here it is, Alice in Wonderland. I love it. I love it. And it's surrounded by quotes from Alice in Wonderland. listening to some parenting behind me. Taking notes, taking notes. As a kid does something completely ridiculous. Oh, look at the blossoms. Beautiful. Oh, Cedar Hill is open. Let's go check out Cedar Hill. I don't remember the last time Cedar Hill is open. It's been closed for the season for the longest time. But it is back open. Let's go see what's going on at Cedar Hill. Frequent channel viewers will know Cedar Hill, home to resident owl Geraldine, who we've never seen. And one of the tricky parts of seeing Geraldine was every time we were looking for her, you know, we had to do it from the fence because the area was closed. So we now may have a better chance of seeing Geraldine one day. M, welcome. Stephen Bate, good to see everybody who just joined. Passing Glade Arch now. Oh wow, that's a view. That is an incredible view. Oh, it does not get too much better than this.
And I'm like, YOLO, I think it's this way.
So this is Cedar Hill, and as I was saying, for the longest time, it's been surrounded by this fence, the whole thing. But it looks like they've taken some of it away, and you can now start to head in there. Fun. That's awesome. So somewhere in one of those trees, generally, is resident owl Geraldine. One day we'll find her. I don't see any nature photographers. So my guess is today is not our day, because my plan is, as ever, to find somebody who already knows where she is. One day we'll find her. One day. Let's head up to the Great Lawn. Let's go see the Obelisk, otherwise known as Cleopatra's Needle. The building just up ahead, if we were to stay straight, is the Met, the Metropolitan Museum of Art. So many people. As it gets later in the afternoon, the park will get busier and busier as more folks leave the office or wherever they're working. Yeah, Tony, it's so lush right now. And actually, somebody was mentioning it is going to rain. So in the next few days, I think it's going to look even nicer, hard as that is to believe. Nellie, welcome. Merc, 100%. It's in really great shape. Whew, sorry, walking the big hill. But yeah, it wasn't as busy, over winter. And so, they've been able to do a ton of cleanup work, keep it in great order. So that's the East Drive I was mentioning before. You can take a full loop of the park on the drives, about 6 miles. If you're just trying to orient yourself, it's a great way to see every corner of the park and then decide where you want to spend more time. On our left here, Turtle Pond. The other end of Turtle Pond is Belvedere Castle. I assume it is warm enough for the turtles to be out. Let's see if we can see any turtles today. Oh yeah, there's some swimmers. And so just on the other side of the trees is Belvedere Castle. We're gonna walk over this way where we'll actually get a view of the castle. Let's go check out that. And likewise, there should be a lot of people starting to gather on the Great Lawn. Great place for picnics. They also do baseball. Let's do this. Let's do the Obelisk first, and then we'll take a trail path back to Turtle Pond. Hey, Robert, checking in from San Diego. We love San Diego. Beautiful city. Look at all the flowers here today. So here's the Obelisk, otherwise known as Cleopatra's Needle.
Okay, it's not let's go this way. This way's nice. Come on, it's good.
So just a week ago, all of these trees surrounding the obelisk had the most beautiful blossoms. And they're basically all gone. You have to be so quick. But now there's some new ones in different areas. So earlier we saw the twin towers of the Majestic, we saw the twin towers of the San Remo. Those beautiful twin towers in the distance is the El Dorado. The San Remo and the El Dorado made by designed by the same architect. As well as a building I think called the Beresford next to the American Museum of Natural History. They all have this kind of interesting, ornate detailing.
Can I make an order? Do you do orders?
Oh, look at these blossoms. Wow, intense. Intense. Tony and Wins. Wow, we have a lot of folks from Australia with us today. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Look at this. This is spectacular. Let me go around a second just so we can see it in the sunlight. We're on the wrong side of it.
I know they were like, we're getting my mom flowers. Oh, and Abby too. It's like,
That's incredible. That is incredible. It just goes on and on.
Where is it? Didn't we go from there? No, we came from there. Oh, alright. No, I know.
As promised, Belvedere Castle. Nellie wants to have a picnic here. This is the place to do it. So around the main Great Lawn are a couple of these sort of tertiary lawns. On the main lawn, they obviously do, I was saying, they do things like baseball. But if you go on one of these side lawns, you really have it all to yourself. And so they're a really good spot for picnics. Not as much of a risk of getting a ball going in your direction. Hey G, welcome. Good to see you. All right, let's head over. We're going to walk around the Great Lawn. And then we will finish up by the Jacqueline Kennedy Onassis Reservoir. Ian's heading out. Hey, thanks for hanging out with us. That was fun.
You really devote yourself.
Thanks for stopping by. That's the Alexander Hamilton statue. It's really so peaceful here today, even with all the people. Everybody's just relaxing, having a good time. Hey Vinny, good to see you. Welcome, my friend. And yeah, happy Friday. Hope you're having a good one. It's so beautiful. Gonna pop up into the reservoir as we finish our walk. More of these brilliant purple. So is this redbud? Still learning. Always learning. This is one of my favorite views. We have the fountain here at the reservoir and the beautiful El Dorado apartments on Central Park West. And it may be a little tricky to see, but you can see some of the purple blossoms running along the west side of the reservoir. I posted a short of those yesterday. Ooh, looks like we have some visitors. Where did they go? Serious diver. Serious diver. Are we having connection troubles? Yeah. It's always tough in the park and there's a ton of people. So I'll post a backup later, which won't have any buffering. Sorry about that. But we are coming to the end on this beautiful spring afternoon here in New York City with the blossoms over the reservoir. So big thanks to everybody who joined today. Always fun hanging out. Little impromptu afternoon walk, too beautiful not to share. And a big New York City thank you to Mel for the very generous super chat. Thank you for that. And the good news is I have a bunch of videos lined up. Finally had some time to get out and do some recording. And we won't have any dodgy signal with those. So on this beautiful spring day here in New York City, I want to say a big thank you to everybody for hanging out. It's been fun. Wishing you a very happy Friday to you and yours. Hope to see everybody again real soon. Thanks for watching, everybody. Take care. Have a good one. Bye.